Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
doing? So I don't really have a screen share because I'm not really looking at anything much today in this meeting. Basically, I mean, we're in week 10. Hopefully you guys are all working away on your final case study. Um, have any of you begun working on that? I know Fabian and Nina, you guys are teammates. Have you begun at all?
Not yet. We wanted to do that later today.
Yeah, I mean, sooner you get on that, obviously, the better. It's probably a little more complicated and involved than any of the earlier cases. You'll have to go through the different product line offerings that Great Plains Cereal offers. I can't remember what they are offhand. I think like corn, rice, and wheat or something like that. And you've got to determine if how those shape up and how they contribute overall to the total business, and if it makes any sense to continue all three product lines, or if it makes sense maybe to phase one out. Um, but obviously you're going to have to do a little bit of a write-up and a whatever Excel spreadsheets you want to include with your submission, showing your um, profit and loss statements, conversion into cash flow, maybe looking at some internal rates of return, net present values on the project, all that kind of stuff. But it'll be all up to you, other than what's specified in the questions themselves. Um, does anybody have any questions on that, or it's premature, or you haven't looked at it yet, or is it all clear, or is it all clear as mud? No
I haven't
problem.
really looked at it yet, but
Seems
I
pretty
don't think.
I'm sorry,
Sorry, go
go
ahead.
Aaron.
ahead. Go ahead, Fabian. Sorry, I interrupted.
Yeah, I was just saying that I haven't really looked at it, but I think it should be all right.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of drafting the Excel sheet now, and it seems like it shouldn't be the most difficult thing in the world, just kind of putting everything together we've learned.
Yeah, I mean I said it's a bit more involved than any other cases, just because you got three different product lines and you gotta sort of look at them standalone and how they, determine how they contribute, and, how you want to, carry forward with the business. I mean, if you want to, continue with the three lines, or if you want to maybe phase one of them out and focus on two, um, I don't think there's any specific right and wrong answers, other than just the calculations themselves, which I obviously will look at when you submit them. But I mean, I don't think there's anything really, um, that's cast in stone as to what I expect um, you to submit, other than just making sure you cover the different questions with some solid answers. And I mean, when it comes to the teams, you guys hopefully can kind of split up, some of the work, and divvy it up evenly, and so that one person isn't doing all the carrying all the load. But I mean, that kind of goes without saying. Dylan and Aaron, you guys are together, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so I guess you guys are with Emiliano, who unfortunately I don't see here in the meeting today. But either way, just make sure you answer all the questions, and if anything comes up, or as you guys get into the nuts and bolts of the case itself, and all the details, if anything is unclear or doesn't make any sense, please shoot me an email. Um, and I'll get back to you right away on it. I look at the email every day. So, but yeah, I mean, that's really about it. There's not really much going on in this course other than this final case. Um, you all did pretty darn well on the final, so I mean, I'm pretty happy with results I see. I don't think this final case is going to make or break anyone's grade. It's only worth what 5 or 6 points out of the 100. Um, so you know, if you guys happen not to do terribly well on this final case, I think it's going to throw your grade into the shit can. I mean, you guys will be okay. So, on that note, I think I'll let you go unless anybody has anything.
I just have one more question.
Yes, sir.
Um, does everybody have to upload the case study, or is it per team one upload?
Oh no, just one upload per team. So yeah, so Fabian, Nina, you guys decide who wants to be the official communicator. Um, Aaron, Dylan, you guys do the same. Figure out who's going to submit the documents to me, and I'll be expecting to see 2 documents or two sets of inputs into my inbox for the case because there's essentially 2 teams. So yeah, so that's about it, everybody. I guess I'll see all of you later on at what is it, 1:30 or 3:30 or 3:30 my time, 1:30 your time, right? For
Yeah.
the BA 470 class. We got a little more going on there. Oh yeah, also I want to mention to you that similar to what I had in the 470 class, the optional discussion board at the end, I added a similar optional discussion board to the 471 class, this one. So, if you get a few minutes, just kind of go through the different questions that I put forward and, tell me how you like the course, what you enjoyed, what you didn't, what I can do better. Are these Zoom sessions any good? Can I do something better to improve those? Do you guys want to see more examples, more work out of the text, more discussion boards, those kind of things. So that in the future, if I end up getting this course again, which I very well could, I'll have something to go on and maybe do a little bit of a better job. I kind of feel a little guilty in some instances with these courses. I feel like maybe I could have lectured a little bit more, provided some additional insight as more opposed to just going through homework assignments and, things like that. But I didn't really have a lot of time to prepare anything in advance. I mean, once we got into it, between grading and, responding and to emails and things, I didn't really have a lot of time to, prepare anything over and above just the assignments themselves. I just wanted to make sure that you guys had work to do, cases to do, you know, assignments to do, and that they were relevant to the course. And I obviously went through those pretty quickly as Fabian nailed me on a couple of questions that were incomplete on the final exam. In the other course in 470, God, I couldn't believe I had a couple of dangling sentences that weren't complete. Speaking of those, since everybody here is also in 470, did you guys see my corrections on those? Did they all make sense? You guys good with what I asked you to do? Yeah, I think add a word here, delete a word there. You know, good. Okay, so that you can make those changes directly on your document, and then you know you've got that information. But yeah, that what I gave you should have cleared up all those instances of you know blanks and miscommunication on my part. So thanks again, Fabian, for noting that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done that. I would have had to throw out both of those questions, in my opinion, because they were logically written. So yeah, so we're good there. But yeah, if you get a few minutes, let me know what you think I can I can do better in that discussion board thing. It isn't graded, so you don't really have to participate, but if you do, I'd appreciate it. And then also, I guess they send out those course surveys, I believe. I think somebody in the College of Business sends those out. And since we're in the last week, I don't know, have you guys seen those yet, or have they come out, do you know, or I see Nina's nodding, Fabian's
I at
shaking.
least got an email on it that you can fill them out yet.
Oh, yeah, so I mean, if you do, you know, maybe I'm overdoing it by having this discussion, this optional discussion board, but I don't know. I mean, if I give you guys like an optional board to potentially write some thoughts, it can be a little more extensive, I think, than you can if you're just, you know, answering a survey. You know, if you're in a discussion board, you could say, yeah, you know, the Taylor Brands case, I didn't really like that, or you know, the AAA case, boy, that was really interesting. You know, whatever you guys think. And also let me know what you think of the text, because I always have the option of not necessarily adopting what you know, what the university is suggesting. I can pick a different textbook. So I thought the text for both courses, the 470 and the 471 course, were pretty good. I mean, I don't know, they were easy to read, and you know, I got the online version of both of them, and you know, they were pretty handy to have, and I was able to make some decent assignments out of them. So, you know, I had no complaint. But yeah, anybody got anything, or do you want to just get going?
I
Everybody
got
all
nothing.
set? I'm sorry, Aaron, did you have something, or?
Nope, I don't have anything.
All right, everybody. Well, I guess I'll see all of you later on at 1:30 your time. And you know, have a great couple hours until then, okay?
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Thank you. See you later.
My pleasure. See you.